Loud. Perfect. And Josh, if you want to stream it to Facebook, go crazy. I don't know how to do that one. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the call. Wi-Fi money in the building. Wi-Fi team, Wi-Fi squad. Let's go. I am super excited to be here with you on this beautiful Wednesday. You know, it is a blessing that we are alive. It is a blessing that we are able to do something like this and strive for our goals, you know, when many people have already given up on theirs. So it is nice. It is refreshing to be around a group of individuals that really want to hustle. This is why I love this industry. This is why I love this team, because we got a team full of hustlers, and I love that. But let me go ahead and get the call for those guys that do not know me. My name is Jake Patton. I'm 24 years old. I've been in the industry for almost 4 years now with my amazing business partner, Mr. Josh Amundsen, and it's been honestly everything and more that I could ever ask for. You know, it's allowed me to obtain a lot of the things that I thought would be not impossible, because I always, you know, believed that I would be great in this world, but it's allowed me to obtain them in a different level as far as freedom, you know, money, excitement, you know, connections, things like that. So it has been awesome. But what I wanted to do was get on here and share with you guys a couple of things. I'm super excited to share with you guys what I have for you today, but a couple of things that really caused a dramatic shift in my business, you know, throughout the years. Those that don't really know me and Josh's story, it's been obviously an up and down journey, but when it really started changing is when we made a decision and a commitment. And this was something for me, person that I know really helped me. And it's exciting. I don't think I've shared this before. So let me go ahead and get right into it. There's one or two things I want to touch on before I get to it. But what I am going to have, you know, released for you guys is something I call the 45-day challenge. The 45-day challenge is, I've done variations of this in my life and in my time in the industry. And every single time I do it and I complete it thoroughly, it always changes my mindset, changes who I am, my habits, and obviously, you know, changes my trajectory of my business and my life as well. So it's something I am super, you know, excited to share with you all here today. But like I said, before we actually get into that, there is something that I want to share with you guys. And the first thing is, before you even, you know, decide to make this commitment into diving into this 45-day challenge, which I'm going to share with you guys in a little bit, I want to talk about, you know, your level of belief. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to go as far as that you believe you can go. You're only going to go as far as how you believe you can go. Honestly, it really comes down to that. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe that you're going to dominate, crush this, you know, become a top income earner, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures in the industry, then you won't. If you don't believe it yourself, and I'm talking about wholeheartedly believe it, then you won't have massive success, and let alone any success, because people will hear it in your conviction, in your voice when you're talking to them about this. You'll actually, you know, they won't believe you if you don't believe it yourself. So I'm going to show you guys 3 ways. And if you have not gotten out a pen or a pencil, get out a pen or a pencil, because you're only going to retain 10% of the information that you hear if it's not written down. You want to be able to come back to these things and use them in the future. Simple and plain. So I've always been a note-taking man. You have to go ahead and do this if you want to elevate your business. But the 3 ways for you to raise your level of belief, I'm going to go ahead and say the first one. The first one is the law of proximity. You've probably heard me talk about this a lot. And if you're at the event, you heard me and Josh speak about this as well, is who are you talking to? Who are you surrounding yourself with on a daily basis? You know, who are you listening to for advice? Who, you know, do you surround yourself with? The law of proximity. You know, if you surround yourself with people that aren't, you know, successful or don't have what you want in this world, how are you supposed to elevate yourself to get that? It is very huge, because if you're hanging around, you know, there's a saying that we always say, if you show me your 5 closest friends, I'll show you your income. You know, if your friends, all they do is drink every single day, you're probably a drinker. If all they do is smoke, you're probably a smoker. If they're broke, you're probably broke. But if they're wealthy and rich, odds are you're probably wealthy and rich as well. So number 1, the law of proximity. This will all tie into the challenge as well. Number 2 is a burst of action. This is a way to raise your level of belief. You actually have to take action. It is a very simple concept that a lot of people don't do. You know, for every action, there is a reaction. And it comes the same thing as the action of doing nothing. For every action, there's a reaction, but if you do nothing, that is also an action, and there's a reaction for that. I know that was a mouthful, but there's a reaction for doing nothing, and that's getting nothing. And a lot of times, even worse, it's taking you lower if you don't actually take any action. So number 2 is taking a burst of action, a massive massive level of action that you've never taken before. Because once you do that, you will see results. And once you see results, it'll raise your level of belief. And once your level of belief is raised, you will be able to go into the next level. And so number three is cutting out the fat of your life. Very simple. It kind of ties in number one, the law of proximity, but cut out the fat in your life. You have to really think to yourself, who do you really surround yourself with, or what actions or behaviors do you do that aren't beneficial to your life or your mind or your wealth? Are they income producing activities? Are they income producing activities? Ask yourself, are you somebody that plays the video game every single day? Has it made you any money? I mean, some people can say that. They're on Twitch, they're hustling, they're grinding in all these different tournaments and things like that. But that's a whole different story. If you're just playing with your boys or your girls or whatever it is, are you really in that massive success? Is going out every single weekend beneficial to your future, especially for those that do it and do not prospect or meet anybody while they're out? You really have to understand that. So cut out the fat of your life, all the bad stuff. So those are the three ways that you can raise your belief. I wanted to get through them very quickly because I want to get to this next thing, and it all ties into it, the 45-day challenge, But before I get into this, you guys have to understand something that when I heard this, it actually changed a lot for me. When I heard this one quote, it really honestly changed a lot of like my mindset and my belief about the entire industry and this business in general. Is I'm gonna let you guys in a little secret. This business isn't an opportunity. We say it all the time. We say opportunity, but it's not an opportunity. This business is a solution. It's a solution to damn near all your problems. If you really think about it, really think about it. Name a couple of the issues and problems that you have right now in your life, whether they be financial, whether it be, mentally, whether it be the friends or the people you're around. Do you like that? Do you love your life? This business can solve all of that. It is a solution. This business introduces you to people that are already on the mindset. They might be 20 years old, they might be 25, they might be 30, but a lot of them have wisdom way beyond their years because they've been able to surround themselves with these type of people. It's a solution to your financial problems. It's a solution to I don't have enough time to spend with my wife or my kids or my family or my friends. I love spending time with all of my friends. I love spending time with all of my family. But before, I wasn't able to do that on a consistent basis because obviously I was working, or back then I was in school. You have to understand this business is a solution, not an opportunity. Is a solution. Think about all the problems that you have right now. And I guarantee you getting successful in this can solve every single one of them. I can guarantee you over the last 4 years, I'll become a lot happier person because of this business. So let me just get you guys to that. This business is a solution. If you feel me, if you understand what I'm saying, can I get some threes in the chat? Is this business a solution? Let me get some threes in the chat. If this business can solve a lot of your problems that you have right now in your life, can I get some threes in the chat? Awesome. I love that. I love the energy. I love that everybody's fired up. I love that. This business is the solution. So understand that, and this can solve all of your problems. I'm giving you guys a solution right here. It's just, what do you guys want to do with it? But the next thing I want to go ahead and transition towards, and what I've been alluding to this whole entire call, and you're really going to want to take notes if you haven't so far, it's something that I call the 45-day challenge. This challenge is designed to elevate your life, your mindset, and change your habits. They say it takes 21 days to break a habit, right? Now, say you do this for 45. I promise you, you will not only be able to break bad habits, but form amazing ones that will travel with you, not only for the rest of the year, but for the rest of your life. 45 days of consistency. It is just a month and a half. It goes by like this. Time flies so quickly. It's already almost May. Isn't that insane? This year's almost halfway done. So let me just tell you, if you do this, if you put your mind to it, and it's not hard, I'm gonna give you some simple things, some simple small tasks that will honestly compound and change your subconscious mind. It'll change a lot for you because it's done for me on multiple levels. Every time I really want to take a big leap and elevate my mind, I do something in this nature. And this one I've designed specifically for you guys because I think you'll love it. Because I think if you can do this, everything will change for you in your business, and it'll change your mindset, because that's where it all starts. your mindset and your beliefs. So understand that. So the 45-day challenge, I want you guys to make sure you have your pen and your pencils. If you guys are ready to change your life, change your business, and elevate to the next level, you guys will be with me on this one. All 42 you guys. I'm so happy and grateful that you guys are here with me because I am excited to share with you. So I'm gonna give you guys some steps and I'm gonna explain a little bit how they will help you in the long run and in the short one as well. But before you start this 45-day challenge, you can write it right now, 45-day challenge on your notebook. I want everybody to write it down. They're taking notes on their phone, whatever it is. I want you guys to ask these 2 questions to yourself. And you can do it while we're on the call, or you can wait till afterwards. This will give you guys the blueprint. This is the blueprint right here. What do I want to accomplish in the next 45 days? Because you have to have a goal. You always have to have goals. If you don't have goals, you're not striving for anything. And if you're not striving for anything, what are you doing? You know, life becomes pointless when there is no more goals. No matter what, you have to have some type of goal. So what do you want to accomplish over the next month and a half, over the next 45 days? So write that down. And then the next thing is, what has been holding me back in my life? These 2 questions. So what has been holding me back in my life? Whether that be, you know, the people you surround yourself with, friends. Are there certain habits that have really been holding you back? You know, do you wake up too late? Are you somebody that sleeps in? Are you somebody that, you know, doesn't fill their time with productive income producing activities? Are you not doing enough studying? Are you not doing enough personal development? What are the things that you feel are holding you back in your business and in your life right now? So that's what I want you guys to ask yourselves. So those 2 questions. What do I want to accomplish over the next 45 days? So what are the goals? And then what are the things holding me back from already obtaining these goals? So write those down. You know, you guys don't have to do it right now, but after this call, for sure, you'll have these. These will be the premise on how you're going to go ahead and elevate for the next 45 days. And with those things that are holding you back, you want to limit them. If it's in your environment and you can't physically leave or change it, you know, say it's the family or your friends that you're around, or your family at least, or you're living a situation. Go to a coffee shop and work. Spend some time out the house. You know, try to limit as much as possible. If it's a habit, if it's nicotine, if it's alcohol, you know, if it's something like that, cut it out. But if you can't limit it as much as possible, all right? And so the next thing, every single morning, this is where we get it right here. These are going to be the meat and the potatoes of the challenge. And I promise you, if you guys stick with me and do this challenge, you will elevate. I can promise you that. So this is the meat and the potatoes. Every single day, so this is step 1. Every single day, every single night before you go to bed, I want you to write out a schedule of what your next day is going to look like. I'm talking step by step, because you don't want to waste any time. You want to optimize these next 45 days as much as possible. If you, there's something I like to tell people. If you show me your schedule, I'll show you how successful you are. Successful people have schedules. They have things that they are doing on a consistent basis. They have regimens. And this way, it'll make it a lot easier. You'll be able to wake up and say, okay, from 8 to 10, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to go work out. 10 to 11, I'm going to be prospecting. 11 to 12, I'm going to be doing personal development. 3 to 9 is my meeting time. And in between, when I don't have meetings, I'm going to have this, this, and this, or I'll eat at this time. So make sure you have a schedule to optimize your time. So that's the first step. The second step, every single morning when you wake up, after you have your schedule planned out the night before, I want you to say this with me. Whatever your goal is, I want you to say it out loud that it is already done. That is already done. Say your goal to yourself every single morning. This will raise your level of belief. It might not feel like it at first, but subconsciously, it is so huge that you say these things to yourself. For me, every single morning, I am healthy and I am wealthy. Success comes to me in abundance. I am wealthy. I am healthy. Success comes to me in abundance. I am wealthy. I am healthy. Success comes to me in abundance and effortlessly. So how about that? You guys say what works for you. That's something that I say to myself. Millions and billions come to me. Millions and billions are expected and accepted. Everything like that. I say these different affirmations to myself every single morning. So that's the one thing you want to do, because this is all about changing your mindset. And this is all about forming a habit, because the more and more you say it, the more and more it will become. Okay. All right. Now, another thing, the third thing is journal 3 things every single morning that you are grateful for. Every single day. Some days can be dark and it might not seem like you're great for anything, or you might not be happy or looking forward to anything. But I promise you, if you take pride and joy in the little things, it'll elevate your mind. See, my biggest thing in this entire industry and in my entire life has been positivity. I can tell you for sure, I haven't had the easiest of lives. I've went through my fair share of struggles and pain and everything possible that you can honestly think of, but that doesn't stop me. You still have to be grateful for the little things. You can wake up and be grateful for waking up. You can wake up and be grateful for the meal that you're going to eat. You can be grateful if you have a car to drive. And if not, that you have bus money. You can be grateful that you're in this business. You can be grateful that you have a friend or a family member or whatever it is. See, these are the things that I take pride and joy of every single day, because the little things, as soon as you stop caring about them, that's when you stop being appreciative, and nothing makes you happy. So 3 things every single morning that you are grateful for. Journal it down, get you a notebook. I have a, where'd it go? I think it's my backpack. I have a little small notebook that I write 3 things I'm grateful for every single morning. And then, all right, so that's the 3rd thing. The 4th thing, replace for the next 45 days, and this is gonna be a big one, all of your music that you listen to with audios, book audios, motivational audios, whatever it might be. And I can give you guys a lot of suggestions on what to listen to. I've listened to quite a bit of personal development stuff in my lifetime, in the last 4 years. Replace the music with the audios. I promise you, subconsciously, even if, you're driving. For me, when you're in the gym, working out, if you work out while you're driving from A to Z, or to work, or to the store, if you like to listen to stuff when you fall asleep, or watch TV when you fall asleep, just relax. Every time you think about music, shower, go ahead, put it as an audio instead. And I promise you, it'll elevate so much. And I know tons of people that have done this. I know somebody right now that's all they listen to. It's insane. I love it, because you can tell when he speaks why that is so. So replace all the music with audios. So those are the things mentally, some of the things mentally you're going to want to do. Now here's some more physical, actually going and doing things. Message 10 people a day. For the next 45 days, do not miss it. At least 10 people every single day, And then on top of that, follow up with 10 people, and make sure you're writing down who has replied back to you, or who you're hitting up, your prospect list. Make sure you're writing it up so you can go back to it. I'm not going to lie to you. Me not having an organized prospect list has lost me on tons of prospects in my lifetime. I promise you that. My system was not that good for the first year and a half, honestly. There's people that I could have closed, or I could have followed up with, and write down the responses. If they're interested, if they reply to you and say they're interested, they're locked in forever. You're going to reply to them until they get on a call. If they tell you they're interested, they're locked in. You have to continuously keep messaging them. So 10 messages a day, 10 follow-ups with people. Make sure you're tracking it. As far as social media goes, post 3 to 5 times a day, and make sure you're commenting, engaging on different people's stuff. Get active. Make this a habit. It might sound tedious, but these are things that as soon as it becomes a habit, it'll literally become effortless. You literally wake up, do it, not even notice what you're doing, and it'll just keep coming. And that's when you're truly dedicated to the game, and that's when you truly have success. So make sure you're posting 3 to 5 times a day on social media. I personally use, and I post the same stuff: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all stories right there. Simple and plain. You can just save, send on the next one, save, send on the next one. Very simple. The next thing, read 10 pages of a book or 30 minutes of audio. I know I said replace music with audios, yes, but try to read 10 pages of a book or 30 minutes of an audio or a video. What I like to do, and what me and Josh actually did a lot, was we go every single day and look up different, network marketing or sales, whatever it may be, leadership, mindset, growth, every single day, and watch one of their videos. Matt Morris, that's a guy that has a lot of good stuff that you can legitimately go on there, and they're like 5-10 minute videos. You watch one of those, you learn a whole new skill. Every single day you're learning new skills, and you can practice them along the way. For those, you probably heard us say it a billion times, but Eric Worre's 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube, all of them are on there. You can go ahead and do that. I promise you get through that. It'll elevate your business if you haven't already read it. You'll change your mindset and your perspective. So one of the good things I like to do is every week or two, I pick a new mentor to learn from. When I say mentor, it's not people I'm talking to. The majority of my mentors, like honestly, 90% of them are all YouTube or Instagram or, just people on social media. I just literally go and I call my mentors, because I literally go and just watch their stuff. I haven't met half these people. Honestly, 90% of these people. Never met Tony Robbins before. So you got to understand that you can literally pick Your Wish is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau. I think his name is Kevin Trudeau. That's a very good one. We can give you guys a bunch of recommendations. Feel free to hit me up on social media or in our Telegram chat, whatever it is. We can drop a bunch. I promise you there's tons of them. But yeah, what I like to do is, pick a new mentor every week or two. Study his, watch all of his YouTube videos or his Instagram and all of his stuff for 2 weeks. And then, okay, you like his style, whatever it is, switch and then find another person every week or two. Then you'll see different styles and different ways that people, do things, the way they speak, the way they act. And you can find which one you like the most and replicate it. This is all copy and paste business, not just trading, but network marketing itself. Everything that I'm learning has been a cultivation of the things I've learned over the years from other people. You know what I mean? Cultivation of all the people that I've, listened to, learned from, met, haven't met, whatever it is. So that's a good way to switch it up and not kind of get tired of hearing the same voice every week or two. Just switch up, find a new person. Obviously, we can recommend a bunch. All right. Now the next step. I don't remember what step we're on at this point, but the next step, if somebody has it, whatever, they can post in the chat. Post in the Telegram chat at least once a day or reply to somebody's message. It can legitimately be somebody talking about, a trade or how their day is going or whatever it is. Post, how excited you are, pumped up you are. Post, something. If you're listening to these audios or reading these books or whatever it is, post something that you learn. Feel free to be like, this is something that I've learned today. This is something that really resonated with me. This is something that's really helped me. Post it in there. Share the value. The best way to have massive success is sharing the value. And a lot of times it's for free. And that's the cool part, because everything will come back to you in the end. I'm telling you, the universe has a crazy way of working itself out. We've had a lot of success in this business, helping sidelines and people that, have nothing to do with us, that we don't get any direct money from, but the universe sees that. And if you're a believer in God or whatever it is, Allah, any type of higher power or the universe, they will grant you that. I promise you that. That it just has a funny way of working itself out, being a good person and helping people. Now, the next thing is work out or do some type of activity every single day, like physical activity, because you have to understand you can make the mind as strong as possible. But if your body is not strong enough to support that, you won't feel right. And I'm not saying you have to become a gym rat and go work out every single day. I'm talking about literally do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups in between, text 4 people, hit some sit-ups, text another 4 people, hit some sit-ups, 30-day walk, super simple. You literally just go right outside, walk around 15 minutes, listen to audios while you're on your walk. You can do that simultaneously. Because I promise you, if you start incorporating at least a little bit of physical activity in your life, it'll help you. Your mind, your body, and your spirit will feel good from doing all these things and obviously raising your level of belief. So make sure you get some type of physical activity. It doesn't matter what it is. You hit some push-ups at the house. Anybody can do these things. I challenge you for the next 45 days. Just do that. Get the blood moving. Get your blood pumping. Get that. You won't be exhausted, but you'll go ahead and feel better. So make sure you're doing that as well. And the next big thing is make sure you attend every single one of these leadership calls for the next 45 days. Every single leadership call. It's once a week on the Wednesday. It's not hard to carve out a time. Make it a priority. When I tell you you're making the schedule the night before or 2 nights before, make sure that you're putting this as a priority. Put it as a reminder every single week at this time that there will be a leadership call. I want you guys to do that. Set, hey Siri, if you have an iPhone. If you don't, okay, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that one. But you can go ahead and put, hey Siri, remind me every single Wednesday for the next, for the rest of the year or forever, that we have a leadership call at 8 p.m. on every Wednesday at 8 p.m., whatever it is, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you're doing that. I promise you, these are where we give free value. This is where you get free game. You get to learn from people, not only just us. And obviously, as the future keeps going, we want to have more and more different people come that we can speak. We might have some different stuff lined up, obviously, but I want you guys to be able to learn and soak up as much valuable stuff as possible. Because if you're not here, who knows if you're going to watch a replay or anything like that. Just make sure you're there. Make it a commitment. Hold yourself. These are non-negotiable. Hold yourself accountable for these things, and I promise you to elevate. And some people may have been in the industry for a while, and they might be thinking this, well, I've done stuff like this. It doesn't matter. You never know when you're going to hear something that can actually change your mindset in your business. It's very, very simple. You never really know when somebody's speaking what you might hear and what can truly, truly help you in the future, or even just like connection. It's dope to see all these different people. And when you're posting in the Telegram chat and things like that, feel free on it. Oh, I said, hey, set a reminder. It did it on my phone. So, but you never know who you're going to meet. So make sure you're posting in the chats. You're making these calls and start working with each other. Ask advice from anybody. If you start seeing somebody have success and you see a rank up poster, feel free to reach out to somebody. Hey, how'd you do it? Don't be afraid. Start getting bold. For the next 45 days, I want you guys to get bold with me. I want you guys to give all out effort for 45 days and watch how it changes your life. If you can get bold, be more aggressive. Just put yourself out there. You have nothing to lose. You have literally nothing to lose, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. If it doesn't work for you because you didn't make it work, it's okay. You'll still go back to your regular life. But you have a chance here. You have a solution here to change all of your problems for the good. You have a solution to everything that you could ever possibly wanted. You have a solution to be a better you. Because I promise you, nobody will say this made them a worse person. That's my favorite thing. Is I always tell people, I'm like, if you come in and you do stuff and whatever it is, and it's not for you, allegedly, whatever it is, or it's not ever not for somebody, it's they didn't want to put in the work, obviously. But if it's ever not for you, that's okay. I promise you, from these calls and being around the culture and even just seeing a solution like this, you'll always want more for yourself. It'll always be a little itch in the back of your neck or in the back of your throat. Like, I want more than what I have right now because I had a solution, but I didn't go ahead and take it. So people always come off better off being in this. And I've seen it tons of times, whether people started their own, whatever they want to do, it always helps them. So just understand that, become more involved. So those are my steps to the 45-day challenge. And what I want everybody to do, and if this challenge is simple enough, you think you can do this for the next 45 days, let me see some 45s in the chat. Let me see some 45s in the chat. If you know you can do this, if you are going to do this, if you are capable, if you are physical, if you are able to do this, let me see some 45s in the chat. 45, 45, 45. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. You have to make that commitment, and it all starts here. Mo said the rest of the year. Yes, will be the jump starts the rest of the year. We're approaching the second half of the year. I want you guys to make the second half way better than the first half. I want you guys to make the second half way better than the first half. So what else I want to talk about is every single day to hold yourself accountable. I want you to post. This can be one of your 3 to 5 plus social media posts. Post hashtag 45-day challenge. And I'm going to tell you how this really is going to be awesome for you and your business. 45-day challenge. You can post on a black screen. You can post it, while you're doing one of the activities. You can post talking about the 45-day challenge, whatever it is, and then do day 1 of, and then 45, day 2 of 45, day 3 of 45. And I want you to go ahead and tag me and Josh and any other people that you want to tag, maybe team members, mentors, whatever it may be. Go ahead and tag, hold yourself accountable. Don't be scared. Hold yourself accountable of these different things. And the cool part about it is it's going to be so amazing, because as you see this day 1, day 5, day 10, day 12, people are going to start hitting you up and saying, what is this 45-day challenge? Like, what the hell are you doing? It's creating that curiosity, that buzz, because people aren't going to know what the hell it is. It could be a picture of you at the gym one day. It could be you reading a book the next day. It could be a black screen the other day, whatever it is. So it's going to start creating buzz. They're going to be like, what is this 45-day challenge? I'm pissed off. You're on day 35. What is this? What have you been doing? And all you can respond to is, I'm on a 45-day journey, or I'm on the 45-day challenge to elevate my income, my mind, and my habits. You can let them know that I'm on a 45-day to triple my income. Let them know that. I'm on a 45-day to triple my income and become a better person. I'm on a 45-day to triple my income, quadruple my income. You can tell them, like, what? How? How are you going to triple your income? What are you doing? What is this? Well, let me show you. Let me show you what it is. I'll show you. Let's get on a call. Boom. Conversation started right there. It's generating the buzz, the curiosity. As you're tagging people, people are tagging you back. You're going to start, everybody's doing this 45-day challenge. What is it? You see what I'm saying here? How it can be amazing, not only for your mind, your body, your spirit, your business, but to your prospects. They will see. And when people hear that, well, you're on a 45-day challenge to triple your income and to raise your mind and to change your habits, whatever you want to use. They're going to want in, because after those 45 days, you can hop on and talk about, I did the 45-day challenge complete. My goal was to triple my income or to double my income. and I did it. Or you can say I was on a goal to 10x my income, but guess what? I only doubled it. I only tripled it. But either way, you ended off better than where you started. I did this, and this, and I feel amazing. I look amazing. My skin's glowing. I am becoming the person. And you can tell them, you know what? I'm going to do another one. Let me know if you want to join me on this challenge. Simple and plain. You see what I'm saying there? Does anybody like that? Are you guys liking the sound of this 45-day challenge? Let me see some sevens. Let me see some sevens. Because I love it. Because it's all about generating curiosity to get them on calls. And once you get them on calls, the rest can all be history. They'll be on this 45-day challenge with you. So this is something that I've done. I've done variations, but I've never done the whole social media side. It was something that literally popped up in my head like yesterday night. I was like, you know what? This would be a good idea. Let's broadcast it to the world and let's show them how we're elevating as a group, as a unit, as a team. Let's show them how we're doing it. Because I promise you, by the end of it, you will be better off if you can do all these things. We're going to raise our beliefs. We're going to raise our income. We're going to raise our state of mind. We're going to raise and elevate our habits. We're going to kick the old ones. Let's make this. Let's become the best possible people we can, but together. So make sure you're tagging people. Don't forget to tag me, tag Josh, tag any of the other leaders that you can think. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll type it in right here. It's just @jpatnode, my name. And I will repost. I'll do things like that. I want everybody to know that we're on this journey together so people can understand that this is what it is. This is where it needs to be. So I hope you guys feel me. I hope you guys understand me. And I'm gonna end it here pretty soon, but I want to go ahead and say this one quote that you might have heard me say before, but I want you guys to hear it again. Shit doesn't happen in a day, but if you let the days go by, shit doesn't happen in a year either. So make sure you're doing this shit. Excuse my language for those that don't like cursing, but just make sure you're doing it. And this can be to anybody. This can be for any aspect in life, but right here, right now, this business, you guys are going to elevate it. I know it. Go ahead and say it with me to the screen. Come on, everybody say it with me to the screen. I want you guys to all look at me and repeat what I'm going to say. I am healthy and wealthy. Success comes to me in abundance. I am healthy and wealthy. Success comes to me in abundance. Say it. I don't see some people saying it. If you feel like it's corny, then it must be corny to make money. I promise you that. Let's say it again. I am healthy and wealthy, and success comes to me in abundance and effortlessly, because you guys are that people. I want you guys to become the stars of your own life. Stop letting other people, live out your dreams. Become the star character in your own movie. I know I am, and I make sure of that every single day. I don't want to watch other people live my dream life. I don't, and I refuse to, because everything that you have right now, someone has already had that and did something with it. Whatever your situation is, people have had worse and made light of it. I don't care if it takes 3 months. I don't care if it takes a year. I don't care if it takes 5. I don't care if it takes 10. I'm going to do this. I'm going to become 7, 8, 9, 10 figures. I want to be the first billionaire out of network marketing history. How about that? Is that bold enough? So be bold, but I want you guys to understand that. And just remember, shit isn't going to happen in a day. But if you let the days go by, that shit won't happen in a year either. So before we get off, I just want to mention one more thing. If you haven't already bought your tickets to the Summer Symposium event in July, all my people that are just at the Orlando event, they know how fire it was. And this is going to be not 10 times bigger, like 20 times bigger. We're going to be out there, get to be with the whole team in beautiful Florida, again, Hollywood, Florida. It's going to be phenomenal. You get to meet a bunch of different leaders, spend time with different people, converse and chill with the team. It'd be crazy if you miss it. And then that first day, and then the next day, we are having a massive yacht party, 700 people on the yacht, open bar. You can have a little bit of wine, get a little tipsy, enjoy the company of everybody around you. A celebration, a summer celebration to, mark the middle of the year and all the success had so far, but, the success to come as well. The links to the tickets, that is something that is somewhere in the phone, but I'll drop it in the Telegram chat. But you're not going to want to miss it. There is nothing. I've never seen anything done like this in network marketing before. A crazy event and then a crazy yacht party. Come on, guys. You'd be crazy to miss it. So just make sure you get your tickets. Don't be one of those people, because once they sell out, they sell out. It's very simple. And I want everybody to be there because I want to do something special for everybody down there. I think it's going to be pretty insane. But with that being said, I hope everybody found some value from this call. I love everybody. Wi-Fi money in the building. I hope everybody has a phenomenal night. And let's go ahead and start this challenge right now, right here. You know, if you want to make tomorrow your day one, go ahead. Tomorrow can be your day one. But remember, write your schedule out tonight, and tomorrow can be your day one. All right. So 45-day challenge. Let's get it. All right, Wi-Fi money. Peace.